What's up guys, this is Cher talking and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, let's talk about Octopath Traveler 0. This is a new game that we released for PS4, PS5, PC, Switch 2 and Xbox Series. Well, this game is pretty different. It is a console game based on a mobile gacha game. And that game is called Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent, that has 3 different factions where you fight different villains and you can even choose where to start the game. Now, this game will feature a silent, creatable protagonist, and there are plenty of different information about it, like, for example, the story of revenge against those who destroy the protagonist's hometown. The travelers who will adventure together, and the protagonist's job, it's called town building. Yeah, you're going to build a town and then create different buildings so that your travelers can work alongside you. Now, you can see the 3 villains of Champions of the Continent here. There are 3 powers. We see Ostera. That's the same continent as the first game. I'm not so sure about the second, as I haven't played yet. So, Erminia is the Master of Wealth. Titus is the hero, Master of Power. August, the playwright, is the Master of Fame. So fame, power, and wealth. The 3 different elements. Now you can get plenty of different characters to use because the mobile gacha game has, I don't know, maybe more than 100 characters. We don't know how many will be included in Octopath Traveler 0, but you can see that Celsus is a chief. We have other characters like Macy, that is apothecary. We also have Alexia, that is a scholar. You can see that the jobs are just the same as the first game. Viator is a warrior, and so on. There are plenty of characters in this article from Gematsu. And you can see the buildings that you can do and construct in your town. So, residence skills. There is a giant path. You'll be spending money and then materials to build all of these constructions. And you can use 8 characters in fights because this game features the same gameplay as the mobile version. 4 characters will be in the front line, while 4 other characters will be in the back lines. All characters will get 1 BP per turn. So even if you're not using characters in the back row, in 4 turns they will be fully maxed, and then you can move them to forward and then use their skills with their max potential. And having 4 characters is already enough. Now imagine 8 characters. It is very nice because they have plenty of different skills and new ones as well. The protagonist's job is different. As you can see here, there are different weapons and skills, and he can move between all the 8 different jobs. And there are plenty of screenshots of it as well. We can see a video, and the video will actually show a little more. So this is a trailer from GameSpot, and this was shown on PAX East. There are way too many characters to play with. You can even use characters from the first game, as they are seen in battle here. And, well, I think the game looks amazing. It's just Octopath Traveler again, and with new skills. There are 2 new weapon types. You can use books and fans. And we can already see Tress is here, and she's a character from the first game. I do believe that the best part about this game will be the story, as a lot of people love the story of the gacha game, Octopath Champions of the Continent. And in this section, you can see plenty of characters that can be included in your town. That's characters that you already have in your party. And all 8 characters walk alongside you in dungeons and towns, besides the original town that you are building. It's crazy. But the protagonist is silent, so he does not interact. All the other characters will interact, though. This is a city that also appears in Octopath Traveler 1. The game is in the same region, so it was expected. It can get sometimes confusing to see 8 characters running, right? It can. Strange that it doesn't happen like this in the first game, seeing the enemy in the field as a giant sprite. We usually see small sprites, and then when you enter fight, the giant sprite of the enemy appears. So you probably have some different effects by using specific characters in an inn, and then in a weapon shop, and then maybe in the tavern. I'm sure that characters will have subtypes of skills that will give them specialties and that will have greater effects. I don't know if I will like that much this town building effect. I am not really a big fan of it. I was never a big fan of games like this. But depending on how it's built, I believe in the developers. Octopath Traveler as a series is very good. And, well, enemies have plenty of different weaknesses, as you see here. Sometimes some enemies had only 1 or 2 weaknesses in the original game. Mostly 3 to 4, but many enemies here I'm seeing with 6 weaknesses. Because they have 2 new weapon types as well, and that gives you lots of options. There's a mini-map. The mini-map also helps you see new information. When you see a new traveler, you get a resume of the character as well. So instead of pulling in a gacha game, you can get them, like capturing through the dungeons and towns and everything, and then they said that there are more than 30 characters available, and that's a lot. I doubt there will be as much as a Suikoden game. That Suikoden has 108 stars, but actually playable characters are around 60. But who knows? Because the gacha game does have more than 60. I believe. I don't play that game for ages now. And it's also interesting to say that the mobile game is likely ending soon, just like many Square Enix gachas are ending. So they already have the full main story to use in Octopath Traveler 0. They are just reusing assets to make a new game out of everything that was done. And it's actually a very good idea because games like this can be preserved, and a gacha game can never be preserved. After services are closed, you can never play it again. So well, it's nice to see that characters will have their side stories and all, and they have special jobs. Well, it's nice to see that your characters will interact, although you yourself will be silent, and that leads into side quests, I'm sure, and extra content as well. Anyway, that's the end of the video. What do you think about this all? We will play this game as well? I will, as soon as it releases. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I see you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.